This woman right here is trying to expose Mrs. Chinwo. Just watch this video and see the unbelievable things that she revealed in this video.
And your manager did not do anything wrong. You did something wrong. There's a video you're going to watch after this. As soon as I finish that, you're going to watch this video and see and pick a lesson from there where you've wrong and withdraw the case of your manager from court and withdraw also Very Dark Man's suing, because if not, you will not like it. You don't want to be disgraced after all this. You don't want it, because there are things you go to the presence of God to pray and ask God. And if you can pray, you can ask God for intervention. Trust me, your songs all over the world, what inspire you to sing those songs? Do you really mean those words in those songs? If you do mean it, you really mean it, like you say, like a Christ-like, I think what you're doing right now is wrong. It shows that you love money. It shows that you and money, we all love money, I understand. But your own, listen to this, 1 billion.1 suing for what? Somebody that did not insult you. Someone that did not call you out for anything. You came out crying out. We people like us supported you for crying out. What's going on? What's going on? But when Very Dark Man went into in-depth to look at what is going on, brought us so much evidence, we all marveled. Like, what? All you could do now, instead of debunking it or calling Very Dark Man indoor, or you don't have to call him. Let your husband call him indoor and speak to him and ask him a few questions. Man to man, you will be there to say, yes, my wife is hearing everything you say. This is how it happened. This is how. Let him settle you all. Even in the scripture, before you take any case to court, you have to call for amicable, like, settlements. You have to settle things indoors first. But if he refuses to, that's when you go as a child of God. Talk less, this one did not defame your character. It did not. He only spotted points of what is going on. You're going to watch a video right now. The video you're going to watch, you're going to see if you are wrong or you are right. And on this video, it's going to tell you you're completely wrong. Because I said if he's in UK, this case will be thrown out. People didn't understand why I said it. Exactly what is going on with you now is what happened in this you're going to watch. You and the so-called man, your manager, is just the difference between your case now is that you are the female, he is the male. But on that case, he is the male is the victim. Why the manager is the victim? Why the male is the one who is saying, oh no, I'm right, you can't beat me out. 3 years contract. He was collecting contract outside already. And guess what? You just watch it and listen. By the time you finish listening to it, I believe and I pray to God Almighty, there's something inside of you that will trigger you to say, this is wrong, I have done. Lord, have mercy. And you go and pull this case out of the court and do what is right. I'm talking to you now as a sister who loved the Lord as well. I love God so much. But how do you prove you love God? You have to show good examples here on earth. Don't let nobody deceive you. All these people are telling you now or whatever indoors to say, go to court, sue him, do this, do that, do this. What are you suing for? What are you suing Very Dark Man for? If I may ask. He brought out what easy cannot bring out. Your manager, even if your manager bring it out, they'll say he's lying. Because it's a country where the truth becomes lies, where the lies becomes the truth. Sometimes we all know the truth without even going to court. You want to tell me you don't have pastors, spiritual fathers, spiritual mothers that could sit you down and say, my daughter, in this case, you're wrong? No? Listen, my dear, I'll say this to you. I'll say this to you as Christ-like. If you truly love the Lord, your manager today actually made you who you are outside God. God made you who you are. God gave you the voice, gave you everything. But sometimes you can have the voice and lost it along the road. Sometimes you can have it or nobody recognizes you. Sometimes you can have it or nobody knows if you're there. But with his faith, with his belief, with his personality and everything, joining force with your own, you became worldwide sensation. You became worldwide celebrity. You became worldwide known, a gospel singer. Now, the way you're behaving now, your behavior right now with the worldly ones, worldly secular music or whatever, what's the difference? Tell me, how many worldly songs out there? You and I hear them talk. You and I hear them. Yeah? How many sue? You and I hear so many things. How many? How many? They defame their character naturally. Okay, your own song you sang, we cannot even use, I cannot even sing it on my video. You know why? Because my video, most of your songs I sang, I played on my videos, they were all taken down. You collect revenue everywhere. How do you preach the gospel? How does your gospel go around the world? How do you use your voice to bring in people in the house? Evangelism. How do you use your voice? Is it not by singing? People hear it, but now if I play your song on this video right now, they'll bring my video down. You'll be collecting revenue from me. You actually collect 80%, I'm collecting 20%. So tell me, you make money with everything. You're making money. You go to church and sing. They pay you. Look at the money we're hearing. Look at the millions. Look at the thousands of dollars we're hearing you're collecting. That's gospel. Can they invite you now to one small church, in one box church? Can they invite you to come and sing for free? Can they? You see how you guys' backside is being open. Gospel worldly ones will charge millions. Gospel will charge millions. So what's the point? And I want to ask you, in a year, how many children of God who are singing gospel do you promote every year? Number one. Number two, how do you give back to your society, to the children of God that you as well have in your care, that you're supposed to have in your care? How many school of songs, like school children, like you have this school, they'll say it's to learn songs, it's to train, it's for instruments, it's for this. How many? If Easy was not your manager, do you think you will be where you are today? God always brings people together to connect to people, to become on top of them. Why don't you think about that? How He helped you. You've had the voice. Sometimes you can have the voice, you don't have the funds. Sometimes you can have everything, but you don't have the transport. Somebody can be the one to put you in that car and drive. If you have a car, enough petrol, how are you going to drive that car?
I was about to say, what was the contract? What did the contract entail? You have it?
Oh, yes.
May I have it, please? So you agree, after she puts her time and energy into helping you transform, you agree to let the agency manage you for a minimum of 3 years, and then the agency would get 10% gross profits of everything you make during the 3 years after transitioning into a doll, and any jobs or opportunities that's brought to the table during the length of the contract must be taken into consideration. You both signed.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. But the bookings were not booking. Like, she promised me this and that.
That is not true, Your Honor. You know how I found out he was not. You know how I found out he was not paying me the money.
She asking me the question. She asking
you. No, but I saw you in a commercial and in a print.
Right, because you're looking out for me. Like, she's so worried about all these other
Hold
dolls.
on, I can't hear if you're both talking at the same time. Mr. Ruiz, so from this relationship, did you make money?
Yes, I did, and she already got
How did
what
you
was supposed
start
to get
making
paid.
money?
From getting a modeling, like acting jobs. It was modeling jobs, and people started reaching out to me as soon as they seen me like going viral, going on Google and all that stuff. It wasn't because of her. How is it betrayal? Are you promising me this and that? You already got enough money from me. What more do you want? My whole career.
Money. You're under
She's just
contract
jealous that
for 3
I'm successful and I'm doing it.
Let's get some order. I am trying to read the contract, listen to both of you all, one at a time. Let me ask the questions, you give the answers, 'cause I want to understand this. How long did it take after you signed the contract for you to start making money, Mr. Ruiz?
I was making in the beginning, and it's been like a year and a half. That's when after a year and a half, that's when I was making my own money, and I was getting my own like booking.
So how is it your own money if it's within the time span of the contract that's outlined?
Because her as a manager, she should have been like giving me the bookings that she promised me. She wasn't giving me none of that for like months.
But it doesn't say here that the agency is to get you jobs.
Exactly.
But that was something that me and her discussed in person and on the phone. Maybe the contract doesn't say that, but after that, the bookings weren't booking.
But that's a problem.
And she told me all
That's
this.
a problem. That's
Yes,
a problem.
excuse me, Your Honor.
Because when you sign a contract, you're representing that this is the full understanding. That if there's going to be an addendum or change to the contract, that would be done in writing as well. I don't see any additional writings, but you're saying you expected that she would be getting you jobs.
Because
after a year and a half, you start booking your own jobs.
Yes, because that's what she told me. The day, when we signed the contract, she literally told me, I'm going to get you this. And it was cool in the beginning. Like, oh, it was bookings left and right. I was getting paid boots. But then she already got her 10%. So I don't know what else she wants. She wants her whole life. She has this dollhouse, but why are you not worried about the other dolls that aren't getting bookings? You're worried about me.
Your Honor.
Well, you the doll that's making the money.
Period. That's why I got my own. I got my own followers.
As evidence, I suggest something.
You want evidence? I have all the receipts, baby.
Okay, hold on. I do want to see your evidence, and then I also want to look at these transformation pictures. So this first picture, this is you, Miss Hollywood?
Yes.
With Photoshop.
Well, you can see me in real person. I'm here. There's no Photoshop
Yeah, I can
here.
see.
Oh, you want to see your Instagram? Oh my
Baby.
God. That's me. I was 15 years. I was 15 years old, Your Honor, in the picture with the dark hair. I was 15 years old. I'm older now.
And you transformed yourself into this doll.
Yes, and I also transformed the witness that I brought here, and he can tell you exactly how I changed his life as well.
All right, I'd like to hear from your witness. Sir, please stand. State your name for the court.
Your Honor, my name is Vince Mayer, and I've worked with Dolly Hollywood for about 4 years now, and she's been amazing.
Your agent as well.
Absolutely, she did a full transformation.
And she helped transform you.
Absolutely.
You transformed from what to what? I got some pictures here.
Yeah, I was basically out of a really messy relationship, and then went through a really rough time in my life, and then that's when I met Dolly Hollywood, and she basically saw some potential in me, similar to what's going on with Pinky. And she said, I see your potential, and I think I can mold you into a doll that can get jobs working in modeling and acting. And I was thrilled. I was like, hey, wow, this is amazing.
So she transformed you, and you ended up looking like you look now, and this is what you started looking like.
Yeah, that's what I started looking like.
I don't know what
that's a huge transformation.
Yeah.
Not that huge.
And you've been working and getting different jobs.
Absolutely. And I have the same contract that Pinky does with Miss Hollywood here.
Except I'm more booked than you.
No, I've been booked plenty, believe me.
And he actually renewed the contract.
You know what? She launched my career, and I owe her, and it's only 10%, which is
most people take
such a small amount to pay. That I'm
all right,
happy.
So I want to understand, Mr. Ruiz. I do understand what you're saying, Mr. Mira. Thank you for your testimony, Mr. Ruiz. So in your mind, you thought that she, Miss Hollywood, was going to take 10% of the jobs she brought you only.
Right, and that's not in my mind. That's what we talked about. And like literally, like I have not got bookings in like so long, and like now that we're here, I haven't even spoke to her in like months. So I don't even know why we're here. At this point, it's like you're wasting my time.
How many years are you in from the agreement? What is the date of the agreement?
Maybe a little over a year and a half.
So you're just a little over a year in.
Yes.
And you know what I offered, Your Honor? I offered, if you pay me what you owe me for the jobs you went behind my back, if you pay me the $9,700, I will release you from the contract today. So we are done.
But is that?
And I offered, and he did refuse to pay.
So wait, she made the offer that if you paid me all the commissions you owe me to date, I'll release you from the contract and everything else you book is yours and yours alone, and you didn't take that?
I am not paying her for that because I gave her more than enough already.
How many jobs have you paid her commission for? How much have you paid in commission?
Oh, it was numerous, but I probably made about $125,000 already, so she got more than enough from me. She got her 10%.
So you've made $100,000.
And those are jobs that she got me.
He's paid you commissions on over $100,000 worth of jobs.
Yes, that's around $12,000.
And he still owes you
more than booking the show ever get
$9,700, which means he made $97,000 for himself, minus the 10% commission.
And so let me ask you this. Where's the record where you keep track of the other jobs that he has so you can count this $9,700? Where is that?
I found out that he was working behind my back because I saw a commercial and I saw a print job. I confronted, and he actually showed me how much he made behind my back. He showed me.
You showed her?
I went and I paid her what she was honored, the 10%, which was jobs she did get me. But the other jobs, I have text messages that people reached out to me.
Let me see that.
And the beginning photos, Your Honor, are me before my transformation, and that's when I actually met her.
The transformation was free, Your Honor. You know how much plastic surgery and cosmetic procedure cost in Los Angeles?
And that came out of my pocket, though.
Therapy for free.
You just introduced me to them. You didn't pay for it. You introduced.
He was a nobody when I met him.
I know you're mad because I'm more than you.
So this is your before picture.
Yes.
And this is your after.
Yes, that was like maybe 3 years after like actually meeting her and like.
That's a huge transformation, though.
Yeah, I mean,
you wouldn't have had any of that if it wasn't for her.
The next picture is a before. That's you before.
Yes.
Up in the upper left corner.
Yes. And yes, Your Honor. And those other ones are like my modeling gigs that I got on my own. And you could see if you keep going through that there's text messages that they reached out to me. It was never through her or any of her assistants.
They reached out to you because I made you famous. So if you don't put me as your manager,
you keep saying that we're famous. You're just upset that I got more successful than you. Like, give it up.
Babe. No, you can Google me.
Give it up.
All right, let's get some order. Let's get some order. I'm looking through these text messages. I'm seeing you reach out to her. I'm seeing.
No, that's them reaching out to me.
All right, so they reached out to you. Okay, and I'm a fashion designer. She got your info. Oh no, these are other people reaching out.
Yeah, they're reaching out to me. Those are the ones
right, but initially you reached out to Miss Hollywood for the transformation.
Yes, I don't have those receipts, but I did reach out to her, and she did admit to that. And that's in the picture that you're seeing right there. That's when I reached 100,000 on Instagram.
Yes, I see that.
100,000 on social media.
And then these are different designers and jobs reaching out to you.
Reached out to me, not to her.
That's because I make you famous and people start knowing about you because of me.
Again. Like, give it
thanks to me, you look like that.
Without the fame, you don't get all of these gigs. You had nothing before. It's the same way.
Hold on.
Whatever.
Let's get some order, please. I want to understand this. There is a check here for $29,000. That's a job you were paid to do. Am I correct?
All those checks are from the ones that
$17,000. $17,000. $34,000. You've been making big money.
Right.
And
that's what
you believe that since you booked those jobs independently, you do not owe the commission.
Correct.
The problem is in the written agreement that has been presented to this court that you say you signed, it does not state anywhere. It says everywhere that it is about gross receipts. Gross receipts means every single piece, of income that you have coming in during these 3 years, it includes film, commercials, ads. It is specified that you owe her 10% of that. That is clear. You're not telling me that you were reaching out to brands and doing all of these things like, hey, you need to book me.
Yeah.
What you testified to is that you got so popular and you got so many followers, people were coming to you.
Right.
Well,
Right.
that is all a part of what she's advertising as the transformation and what you get when you become a living doll through her agency. So in essence, what she said she can do for you, she did. And since you're in the window of time during those 3 years, you do owe her those commissions. And while you're shaking your head no, unfortunately, the law does say yes. That is how it works. All right? It's been determined by this court judgment for the plaintiff for $9,700. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
It sounds like you're going to continue to make a ton of money. Court is adjourned.